Hi everyone. I just like to share some thoughts about being real versus not being real. I may have mentioned this before, and you probably have heard it already from other people. So some people are saying, "Oh, this physical world is just an illusion. It's not real. It's just all in our heads." And some would say, on the other extreme, no, it's very alive. In the same way that we are alive, there's life everywhere. Hey, check this out, by the way. Hello, you see the squirrel over there? So yeah, I love feeding the wildlife around me. I'm so happy that there are some sort of woodlands near where I live. So it's not just all cement pavement and electric wires and phone wires. And it's also great, to maximize on what's that, or to reduce food waste, right? So I don't know if you notice, there's a lot of rice. So when there's extra food, or yeah, food that's going off, I just give it to them, and within an hour or so there would be squirrels, rats, birds, and every now and then I see a fox. Oh, actually there's a bird as well over there. We can zoom closer. So yeah, so they're hearing there's food. So yeah, if the animals are happy, then it's a win-win situation. And if they don't eat it, right, it just gets decomposed into more fertilizer for the plants. So the plants are happy. Yeah, everybody happy. And yeah, so going back to being alive, we can say they're alive because, yeah, they animals and plants have life cycles like us. Are they conscious? Uh, that's going deeper, right? Can you ask them, are they conscious? Do we speak the same language or not, right? But it's so interesting because listening to different points of view and different beliefs, and then hearing that, yeah, those two extremes, that all life here in this natural world is an illusion versus life is seen here and it's so alive and dynamic. How can we reconcile these two? Is only one of them correct? Are they both correct? Right? And I think how I approach it now is, yes, it's real. Nature's real. We are real. But it just points to a deeper reality that we are alive and thriving, not just in three dimensions but in higher ones, right? So for example, I don't have the drawing right now, but so you can imagine a point that's one dimension. If you have a line, right, or a line segment, that's 2 points, connect them together, that's 2 dimensions. Cartoons are also 2 dimensions, right? Everything we see on TV, even though they look real, it's actually just on a flat screen. So that's 2 dimensions. And then we go to 3 dimensions. That's length, width, and height, like this, right? Length, width, and height. So there's an angle now. Well, anyway, so we live in the physical world that has 3 dimensions, length, width, and height. But in the same way that a point cannot go higher than a point, right? 1D cannot fully express 2D. 2D cannot fully express 3D, right? And actually, it's also said in the Bible, right, that, you know, new wineskins for new wine. You cannot put new wine in old wineskins. We cannot have bigger beliefs and cram them into our old mindsets, right? Cannot fit. So the more we expand our consciousness from 1D to 2D to 3D, that's how we can have a deeper appreciation of everything. So it's not necessarily that it's an illusion, but that these point to a deeper reality. So when I see a, a speck of rice, a leaf, or whatever, it's not that it's not real, but there's something more than that. So yeah, and I also just want to flex the lack of maintenance in my garden. In the flat, inside an apartment or house, mess is, yeah, bless this mess, right? It's very eh. But here in the garden, it's actually good because if you just leave it around, you know, if you've heard of the term permaculture, it's actually better because, you know, plant life and animal life has existed long before humans have, I believe. It has been told to us. They're well aware and they can live even without our interference. If you just leave the drying leaves here, they'll just decompose and have more soil for the coming next season, right? So whether you have two seasons or four, or how many have you? So yeah, just let it be, and then that's it. The fox comes out at night. It's awesome. It's an awesome sight. They the fox looks around for food, and the rats also. They have like this underground rat hole. So they just also leave, and I hope it's not too bad that it's not that I'm harboring pests. Who defines what is a pest? Aren't they all living beings like us? So yeah. And also, oh yeah, just another thing. So if you see these two big plants here and this other plant here, these are actually the unexpected ones because these two, I think they were just little saplings like that. When I got free plants from somewhere else, they were just there hanging around by the soil. They were not the intended plants that were given to me. And this one, so when I kept the lemon tree outside, there was just this thingy there. when I removed the lemon plant, lemon tree sapling back inside because it's almost winter, right? They don't like too cool climates. I was surprised. Where the hell did this come from? So I don't know. But yeah, so I like having a lot of plants and wildlife here. Me doing minimal work and getting much diversity. If you look at any square inch, there's a lot of different species growing. It's even nicer in spring, but of course I'm just doing this in autumn, so a lot of them have died already. But it's such a joy to look out and, you know, try to help in my limited human knowledge how to help them or how not to help them by just letting plants there. By the way, there are some compost bins. Where's the compost? Oh, this area is the compost. Yeah, so I just dump all my scrap paper, cardboard there. And the funny thing is you barely see a pile because every now and then when they get decomposed, they spread them all around the carry with them. And it's also why there's a lot of grass growing and a lot of living things. So even though these were all cut down when I arrived, they're now growing and thriving again. So I'd like to have more flowers next time, next season. Yeah, but for now, very happy, and I hope they're happy as well. So yeah, we're all alive, live and let live. I am still cutting the briars, right, the thorns, because sorry, I can't let you hurt me or the foxes or the rats or whatever in this yard. They're free to grow outside. That's my only limit, right? No thornies here. But aside from that, I hope they're all coexisting well. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye!